The Berlin Wall wasn't just concrete and barbed wire. It was the most powerful symbol of division in the 20th century. A single barrier that separated families, friends, and an entire nation for 28 years. But why was it built, and what finally brought it down? After World War II, Germany was defeated and occupied by four Allied powers: the United States, Britain, France, and the Soviet Union. Berlin, the capital, was also divided, even though it was deep inside the Soviet-controlled East Germany. Very quickly, the world entered the Cold War, a tense political struggle between the democratic West and the communist East. By the late 1950s, millions of East Germans began fleeing to West Germany through Berlin. They left for better jobs, political freedom, and a chance at a new life. This mass migration was a major problem for the East German government, which was losing workers, doctors, engineers, and young talent every day. So, on August 13, 1961, East German leaders, backed by the Soviet Union, made a dramatic decision. Overnight, soldiers rolled out barbed wire, blocked streets, and cut the city in half. Within days, the temporary barrier became a permanent structure, the Berlin Wall. It stretched more than 150 kilometers, lined with guard towers, floodlights, and patrol roads. Crossing it was extremely dangerous. Families were separated. Friends found themselves on opposite sides. Entire neighborhoods were divided instantly. For the next 28 years, the Berlin Wall stood as a physical and emotional boundary between two worlds: East Berlin, under communist rule, controlled by the Soviet Union. West Berlin, a free city supported by Western democracies. The wall became a global symbol of oppression, the Cold War, and the conflict between two ideologies. Yet despite the danger, thousands attempted to escape from east to west. Some succeeded through tunnels, hot air balloons, and hidden compartments. Others were caught, and many paid a heavy price. But by the late 1980s, everything began to change. Economic struggles, public protests, and a wave of democratic movements swept across Eastern Europe. In the Soviet Union, leader Mikhail Gorbachev introduced reforms that weakened old systems of control. Pressure grew daily. Finally, on November 9, 1989, a mistaken announcement by an East German official led crowds to gather at the wall. Border guards, overwhelmed and confused, opened the gates. People climbed on top of the wall, cheering, crying, celebrating. For the first time in decades, Berlin was united. Within months, the wall was demolished. And less than a year later, in October 1990, Germany officially reunified. The fall of the Berlin Wall became one of the most iconic moments in history, a reminder that no barrier, no matter how strong, can outlast the human desire for freedom, unity, and connection. If you learned something new today, like, share, comment, and follow for more daily history documentaries.